Hello and welcome. I am Callie on my own page now. I was just live on the Wise Owl Paint page, and now I'm here to do another fun step. Welcome. Let me know when you're here. Say hi. Make sure I've got myself in the right page. Okay, awesome. So we were just working on this fun rustic design dresser. I did some blending on the front. You can go check that out on the Wise Owl Paint page. Hi Carolina, how are you? And so I'm going to be live there on every Wednesday. Hi Pam. And that starts at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then I'm going to hop on right over here. Like, easy peasy, right? So we've been working on the front, adding some nice, beautiful blending. I also did some fun blending on the side. Just continuing on with the rustic tone. And down at the bottom, you can see some fun texture. I used actually 3 colors on the front, and I used 3 different colors on the side. So we're gonna have some fun now, because what I've done is I have sanded this down to the bare wood, and I love it. I really, really love it. The orangey tone is just like actually just gorgeous. Hi Suzanne. Hey, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So anyway, I sanded this down with my Surf Prep sander, and it just feels gorgeous, you know, because it had that shiny varnished finish before. I do love the way that I left the front of this, just with a little bit of the darker varnish details, and I think that came out really cool. So that's all natural. I didn't really do that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some black and some chocolate, and I'm going to give it just like an old, worn, but gorgeous feel, and just tie it all in together. So I'm super excited. And yeah, I am super excited. So let me explain one more time. So this is bare wood, yes, but then I applied 1 coat of our Wise Owl Hi Anita clear primer, and that is keeping all these orange and brown tones in where it should be. But the main reason I applied the clear primer is to just really allow my paint to just move like the way I want it to move. I'm going to make it move, it's going to move. Okay? All right, so what we are using, I'm just using the bottom of my can. Don't look, it's pretty bad. But we're using the color chocolate. Trying to get the lighting right for you. Chocolate, and then black, and I may also add a little bit of our iron oxide. Okay, I'm not sure about that one yet, but here we go. So it's going to be gorgeous. I hope you guys will love it. I plan on you loving it. I did this horse dresser last week, and this is a completely different one. So you may have seen it already posted. That one was finished, and that one has sold. And so now I am doing this one as well. And now this one has sold. Hey, Chris. Girl, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's good. Hi, Danielle. Hey, Happy New Year. All right, I'm not going to talk too much. I want to get painting, and I want you guys to see what I'm doing. All right, I think I have you at a good angle. I can also move it a little bit more, but maybe at a diagonal is kind of good. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Klingon brush. This is my short-handled S50 by Klingon, and it is my go-to brush, especially when I'm doing flat surfaces and especially when I'm doing tops, okay, or applying varnish. All right, so I have chocolate and black, and we're going to create a whole new look. So like I said, I really love this look, and I worked really hard at getting it sanded, but my imagination has something else going on, so we're going to go with it. So I've got a little bit of paint on my brush. Ready, guys? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to give it a really cool look, like, kind of funny, but like as if it were sanded, but not sanded down completely. All right, so I'm going to just brush some of the Wise Owl Black in certain spots. Hair there. In certain spots, and then I'm going to bring the chocolate and blend it in. And I'm not going to create full coverage here on this look. Okay, just here and there, but not everywhere. Okay, so I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing. Just creating a really fun, rustic, aged, worn, however you want to look at it, detail on this dresser. Okay? It looks really crazy. You know, at a weird angle. I hope I'm not scaring anybody away, but just wait till it starts blending and the fun begins. Take it along the edge as well, just kind of lightly brushing it. It's almost working a little bit like a stain, although it's actually not penetrating into the wood because it's already sealed with clear primer. But it's kind of having that beautiful effect. And I didn't need a lot of paint for really good coverage. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Diane, you're back. That's awesome. So I'm actually trying to keep some of that natural wood tone in there. I think it's going to be gorgeous. And trust me, I'm not going to leave it like this. That would be crazy. All right, I'm going to dip into some chocolate. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add a little bit of water to just start, and very light. Can you guys see how lightly I move this? Here, I'll show you how much I spray. I go like this. Like nothing, hardly nothing comes out. All right. And I'm just going to spritz it so that when I start adding the chocolate, and it really does look like chocolate, doesn't it? When I start to add the chocolate, it'll help them both to blend beautifully together. Trust the process. You've got it, Melissa. Hope you guys trust me. All right, so see what I just did? My goal is not to have 100% coverage, though. I want some of that wood tone to come through. And if I want even more to come through, I can always come back and do some sanding and create a look there too. Okay, grab a little bit more chocolate. Hey, Jackie, how are ya? How are ya? Can't wait to see if I'm going to be working on that cabinet, because love it. That's really pretty. I love your style. I love your mom's style. You guys are such cool people. Okay, do you see the magic happening right there? A little bit, kind of, sort of, maybe. Wait till I start adding a little bit more water and you will see the blendability of our paint. Wise Owl paints are amazing. And yeah, they reactivate with the water, so you can just really bring them all together. Now it still looks stripy, so don't worry. Don't worry. Have faith in me, guys. I don't want it to look like the American flag gone bad, okay? It's going to, oh, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, so the two colors I'm using with this beautiful undertone of natural, like a rusty wood color, orangey wood color that, you know, most of the time we don't like on furniture, but when you're going for a rustic look, this is perfect. Hello again, Patricia. Did I top coat or prime the top? Yes, I used the clear primer by Wise Owl. Yeah, and it's not letting the paint soak in and penetrate the wood, and it's letting it move very, very nicely. So yeah, it moves across the top just like, Brody, will you quit? Do you guys hear that obnoxious? For a puppy, he does the weirdest noises out of his mouth. Like when he's sleeping and you go to pet him, maybe he's sleeping, he'd like to continue sleeping. He kind of lets you know, and he'll be like, "Arr." You're like, okay, buddy, sorry. But he doesn't wake me up either, so, I mean, you got to respect him. Got to treat him exactly the way he treats you, right? And if you're not familiar, I have a golden doodle. He's my best friend. See how I just keep playing, and I still see stripes though. And I don't want to see stripes. I don't want you guys to see stripes. Bring it a little closer. Okay. Okay. If you add a little bit more water, then you're going to have a different look. It's going to cause more of a neutral, like neutralizing both colors into the wood, which that's what I'm going for. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this, once I get the look, and once I have all of my brush strokes, which, you know, when you're using water, you hardly have any brush strokes anyway, but I definitely want my brush strokes to go the same way as the wood grain, because that's what I'm creating, is just a really cool look. And if you didn't see the front of the dresser, you can kind of see it, but when the drawers are open right now, you're kind of missing the effect. So stay here, and then you can see the end. Yeah, so I was just live on the Wise Owl Paint page. If you want to see the beginning of this video, that's where you're going to find that. Okay. So that's where we did the blending on the front. And I also did it on one of the sides. And I love the way it came out. Okay, so I just keep misting a little bit of water, reactivating, getting those colors to work together. effortlessly. I'm going to go that way a little bit until I get to the edge. And then bring back my brush going the correct way. Again, the same way as the wood grain. And then I'll give you a close-up so you can see what it really looks like. I don't want any of my paint to splatter onto my dresser behind me. So I gotta be a little careful right there. Okay, so now, okay, I still see stripe. It's so funny when you look on the camera and when you look in person, it's like so different. Just grabbing onto some of that paint and bringing it onto the edge. Okay, we're getting there. So wherever I see like a stripy look, I'm bringing my brush. And so when I'm using a Klingon brush, you want to let the brush do the work. You don't want to do the work. Just lightly. I'm only working like with maybe a quarter of the bristles, and just light pressure, like almost fanning it, and just letting those colors blend. Otherwise, you'll start overworking your paint, and the effect is totally different, and you might end up dragging the paint, stuff like that, and you probably will not like the effect as much. Although each way that you do something is just creating a different look, so there's that. It could end up being really, really cool. But I want these to blend and just look like this. This is what I want. Okay. All right. Super fun. I'm going to add a little bit more black just to the front. I see a little bit of need for some black here. Blend that in. All right. All right, what do you guys think? Scary? Cool? You like it? I'm trying to read comments. Da-da-da. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow this to dry. So I might go watch some TV. I'll completely let it dry, and then I'm going to come back with either with my electric hand sander, and I will scuff up these edges perfectly, like just the right amount of distressing, not too much, but I want to bring out some of those orangey tones that I fell in love with. And we're going to tie it all in. Hi, Quita. How are you, girl? Nice to have you on my page. I love your work. So let me close up this dresser and give you guys a better view and see how it all ties in together and see what you guys think. Hi, Sherry. Thank you. All right. So bringing you down. There we go. And so we have the side of the dresser. I did in a rustic blend. It's highlighted in the middle. There's some texture down at the bottom. And then we have the front. Okay, I still have to finish the drawers are still out. There we go. I still have to finish the bottom, but what we did today is we worked on this blending over here. And I don't know if anybody's got the right view, so move back just a little bit more. Okay, there you go. So then all of this, all of the edges, not this part is going to stay, but yeah, I'm going to be lightly distressing the edges, lightly distressing this rose and leaf pattern here, and just bringing in those, like I said, those warm tones one more time. And I should be able to just seal it up and be super happy with it. Okay, so this is what I planned on doing, and it came out, I'm very pleased with it. Very, very pleased. So once I sand, it'll just bring in a new look to it. And then, of course, I have to add the hardware, right? And the hardware is like a bronzy look, and it's going to be original. I usually go with the original hardware. And oh, and I did the top drawer. I added something fun in there. So yeah, I got the whole rustic feel going on. I'm really happy with it. Hope you guys like it. All right, thanks for joining me. Like I said, if you want to watch the beginning of this, you can go on the Wise Owl Paint page, say hi, let me know you're there. Again, if you have any questions, please throw them in the comments. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys like it. All right, I'll see you next Wednesday. All right, bye.